The police physical evaluation assesses the capacity of an applicant to undertake academy training. A medical clearance form must be completed by the applicant's own doctor prior to undertaking the evaluation. To pass, all exercises must be completed successfully on the same day. Failure to successfully complete any one element during the evaluation eliminates the applicant, and he or she will need to return another day. If the applicant fails one of the elements, they may still complete some remaining exercises just as practice. The physical fitness evaluation requires a high standard of physical fitness, sharp reflexes and agility, and consists of the following components. The abdominal strength test, or police sit-up, requires the applicant to lie on the floor on their back with both arms crossed over their chest. The applicant's knees must be raised up to an angle of approximately 90 degrees, keeping both feet in a fixed position in contact with the ground. The applicant is then required to sit up, bringing their elbows up to their knees, holding that position for 3 seconds. Both feet must remain fixed and in contact with the floor throughout. Only one sit-up is required to pass this test. Each applicant is given 3 attempts to pass. The shuttle run, commonly known as the beep test, is designed to test cardiovascular fitness. This exercise is carried out on a flat, non-slip surface between 2 markers placed 20 metres apart. Applicants are required to run between the markers in time with an audible beep.
Level 8-4.
Beginning at level 1, applicants must progress through each level and complete the required number of laps to the minimum level required for their age and gender. A safety marker, 2 metres short of the markers at each end, is used to determine whether the applicant is adequately paced with the timing of the test. If the applicant does not reach the safety marker by the time the beep sounds, they will be called short. If the applicant does not reach the safety marker on 2 successive beeps, they are removed from the test. Only 1 attempt is given for this test. Crowd control simulation. Applicants are required to pull and push a suspended 20 kg weight on a body control machine through a series of 180-degree arcs, simulating the pulling or pushing of a person. For recruit applicants, 6 arcs are completed in a pushing movement, followed by 6 arcs in a pulling movement. For auxiliary applicants, there are 4 arcs in each phase. Applicants are required to move through the arc of movement, utilising a foot-to-foot motion. Applicants are not to cross their feet whilst moving through each of the arcs. Only 1 attempt is given for this test. Firearm pre-selection. To test the minimum strength required to operate an unloaded Glock handgun, applicants are required to hold and operate a police-issue firearm. The applicant will hold the Glock with the arm fully extended at right angles to the shoulder and parallel to the ground. The Glock must be held steady when dry firing in a manner as directed by the examiner. The trigger must be fired 10 times. After each trigger fire, the slide mechanism on the Glock must be racked. This involves pulling back a slide mechanism on the Glock and then releasing it. The applicant must now demonstrate that they can rack the Glock and hold the slide mechanism in the open position for 3 seconds and repeat 3 times. Only 1 attempt is given for this test. The modified Illinois agility test requires an individual to move their body in space accurately and rapidly via changes of speed and direction within a horizontal plane. The applicant lies face down behind the start line with legs extended. Hands are placed next to the shoulders. On the start command, the applicant is required to rise as quickly as possible and sprint from the start line to a far line that is 9.14 metres away. The applicant runs around a small red cone placed on the line and then sprints back towards the start line. The applicant runs around a green cone situated level with the start line before completing a zigzagging pattern by weaving through a series of green cones to the far line. The applicant runs around the green cone situated on the far line before returning in the same manner. The applicant then repeats a straight line sprint to the far line, where after running around the small cone on the line, they then sprint to the finish line to complete the test. Applicants are provided with 2 attempts and the fastest time recorded. The maximum allowable time for females is 18.9 seconds and for males is 17 seconds.